what shall it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? I hope it's worth more than a Rolls Royce and that boat pro-choice. See, I had to leave religion, cause these pompous preachers be purposely pimping pulpits and ain't none of them close to 7. I know church folk who play Sunday well, ain't none of them close to heaven. They'll take you to dinner after service and serve you a slice of the devil's pie after they pray. I said, when in school did it become cool to be gay but taboo to pray? And they voted freedom of speech, yes, but want me to speak less of my beliefs. And I know y'all hear me, but y'all ain't listening. That's why you get it twisted when I say I had to leave religion. Cause religion is just tradition, and tradition is habit, and habits are sleeping with the deacon's wife, making passes at my mother, priest fondling any number of young men that could have been my brother. Although it's others who ban my father for speaking the truth, putting words in God's mouth and ignoring the truth. I'd show you the proof, but you can't handle the truth, and I can't die living a lie, so I left religion. And after all this searching for God, who I found was not him, and it was not him who had me on this limb, the last branch on my tree of life, so here I stand, y'all. I got death in my face and the wind at my back, straddling this tight rope, this tight walk of life, trying to get it right before I cross the finish line. I'm trying to clean my plate of sins, but I ain't finished mine. And it felt so good to be so bad, but what was so bad is I was so good at doing wrong, so all I do now is right. I feel God calling me out of the darkness into his marvelous light, and it feels so good, but what feels so bad is Mel Gibson had to make a movie for us to see the passion of Christ. Jesus turned over temple tables when money changes, and we let that same money change us in spite of him. Since when did churches need an ATM? I'm starting to believe I could buy my way into heaven. I just need to know the course. I know all that's fiction ain't false, and everything you can't find ain't lost. You just need to look harder. But what's harder is saving my vegan soul from the flesh. And them sheeps and wolves clothing ain't worth loathing, but I respect them hardly. They be wanting praises like God be, but ain't godly, and none of them God to me, so I left religion. Unrighteousness. You see, a real pastor can give you a real word without preaching. You're going to hell if you miss the evening service. And what's worse is I know some of you have heard this, but hey, I tip my hat to them cats, cause even Jesus carrying a cross on his back to be crucified was nervous. And they twist the Bible for their personal gain on purpose. See, he's dressed like Jesus, back to Brutus, speaks like Caesar after Judas. A dying man's plea, you don't have to do this cause it was written, but I had to write it again. These crooked churches trying to send Christ to the cross again. They got non-believers believing the sins of men ain't been cleansed. Why else would they still be preaching and living like heathens? I swear I be crying Freeman over those mourning for those who arise with the sun of the morning, while I'm raised by the sun of his glory in that blink of an eye. Life changes, LC3.